Hey, welcome back. Today we're going to install the plugs, do most of the trim, paint the chalkboard wall, and move my temporary desks in. By temporary, I mean plastic table. Alright, so let's wire some plugs. So one of the things I like to do is leave about 3 times the amount of wire as the size of the plug, so it curls up in there. Then I'll check the power one more time just to make sure it's off. If you'd like to get yourself one of these handy little tools, I'll leave a link in the description below. The next thing I like to do is strip the wire. I'll strip it about where it bends. That way there's always enough left in there. One of my pet peeves is, opening a box and going to repair it and you can't even get the plug out because the wires are too short. How do they even wire those things? The next thing I like to do is strip my wires. Now, I've stripped enough of these that I've learned how long they need to be, but if you're not sure, most of the plugs come with a little handy dandy gauge. It tells you exactly how long the wire is supposed to be. Once you do it a few times, yeah, you kind of got it down. This is the only wire I'll curl, is the one that goes around the ground. Then I'll just wrap the excess ground from the other wire around that one. That way you don't have a little bitty peg next time you got to work on it. Then I like to separate out my wires. The whites will generally go in the same side that the ground is on. Then I'll put the blacks in. Then I'll fold the wires, which is why I like to leave 3 times, because you can kind of accordion them in there. And we'll get that shoved back in there. Then you put the plate on. Hey, look at that. A plug. So then we stripped the wire, we rounded the wire, we crimped the wire, we put the wires in the appropriate side, put the plug in, put the plate on, then we did the light switches. Then I checked the lights for power. So then we'll move on to trimming the doors. So one of the things I like to do is mark the uprights where I want the top to sit, which is usually about 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch, depending on what you're doing. Then I'll take them out and cut them off at the bottom. And then I'll make sure everything fits, put a few staples in the top, and then put the uprights on. And there you go. We have a door frame. If you guys would like more detail on how I do things and some shortcuts and tips and tricks, let me know in the comments below. Quick update, I'm finished. I gotta put a doorknob in. I got one more piece of trim, which will be white oak. I'm gonna make out of the same white oak from the same barn that the desk is gonna be built out of. After that, I'm just gonna move my desks in here and get all my computer equipment set up. I've got my coaxial cable ran for direct line, and so I'm gonna start moving everything in. Hear how it's still echoing?
Yeah.
That's why I need those boards.
Where do you want to put that?
There'll be one here, one there, and one there.
So that
quit echo.
You can do this.
Oh! Huh?
But feel it?
You can
Feel
feel
it?
it from right here.
Feel it from
There's
here.
one behind you.
Here.
There's one right there too. Look up.
There's a